Well, we're learning more about the Ohio man who's accused of holding 3 women captive for about a decade. He's now charged with 4 counts of kidnapping and 3 counts of rape. Fox News correspondent Gary Tenney is in Cleveland with the latest.
Ariel Castro's former daughter-in-law remembering what she heard from her ex-husband.
He talked about how his father had beaten him and his mother severely, how they used to they were like hostages in their own house. They were locked in, and at the time, I couldn't really comprehend how they could be locked in and no one could get in or out.
A sister of Castro's former partner also talking about the man's violent nature.
He had pushed her down a flight of steps, scaring her with a mannequin. And just pushing her with the mannequin, scaring her. That's how she fell down them steps and broke her skull open from her head to the back of her head.
Police say the 52-year-old former bus driver allegedly kidnapped the 3 women one by one between 2002 and 2004. The victims were repeatedly beaten and sexually assaulted. One of the women reportedly suffered at least 5 miscarriages after Castro starved her and punched her in the stomach. People holding vigils across Cleveland to show their support for the victims.
Rarely do we ever get to have victory vigils, and so today we get to do that. We get to walk across the bridge and we get to celebrate these 3 women's lives.
They had a TV, they saw the rallies, they knew they were being looked for. They had to have given them some kind of hope.
Meanwhile, Castro's 2 brothers, 54-year-old Pedro and 50-year-old O'Neill, were released yesterday. Investigators say none of the women gave any indication the 2 brothers were involved in the crimes. Prosecutors say they may seek the death penalty against Castro for terminating pregnancies by force. In Cleveland, I'm Garrett Tenney, Fox News.